My name is Amber Reid, R-E-I-D, birthday 12/27/90. I'm turning 32, but like I'm almost positive my like mental age, like my brain is stuck at 17. I'm actually starving, so okay, yes, I troll. Whatever, Trollin has entered the chat. I'm totally fine with a clickbait title because you guys know I love me a clickbait title. You're not paying attention to your health, you don't care about your health, you don't care about your body, you want to die, you could have ate healthy, chose not to, do you really need to go on vacation, you need to buy health insurance instead. I just don't want to hear it.
No one cares!
Hey guys, Grüße aus Deutschland, greetings from Germany. It seems like this whole topic of Amber lying has been activated by Destiny's T era, and it just continues to go. And with Amber's yesterday's video where she was lying again, it just doesn't want to die down, and I guess it's Amber's plan to have that happen, even though I don't find her intelligent enough to plan something like this. But Amber lying so much on her channel has ruined her credibility to a point where over the years even avid supporters eventually turned into hate watchers because their trust in Amber had been misplaced. It had not been justified. Amber would admit to telling certain lies, which I will be reacting to 2 videos in this video. It's actually a retro react. But then continue to lie about not only those things, but about additional topics as well. Over the years, she has not only sacrificed her own reputation and credibility, but her spouse's, friends, and relatives as well, for money. She has no marketable skills, and she's too lazy to hold down any kind of job, plus she doesn't have the social skills to function in the real world. And so she sacrificed a lot of things in order to make money. And she spent the money, and so now she can't take it back. Those videos are out there. When she's being called out on lies, she usually does not admit to them, but rather blocks the person that asked the question, calling them a hater. Or, in the case of reaction channels, she calls them all liars. And we frequently watch Amber telling us that she's not a liar, and that the reaction channels are lying, and that she feels treated unfairly. However, the documentation of her blatant lies is on her channel and in the archives of reaction channels. I mean, all the compilations that are out there, right? Yesterday, I used one of her Instagram statements to point out that she lies, but that in her head, it doesn't seem to be lying if she has a good reason for it. When she's pinned to the wall, she rationalizes her lying by having good reasons for it. For example, I lied about Destiny not cheating on me in order to protect her reputation, her own words. And so that was apparently the justification or rationalization of why she told lies about that. I lied about working more hours than I actually did because I didn't want to get hate. Her own words. And so she doesn't identify with her laziness and her unwillingness to invest time into having a job. And so she came up with ways how to scam people, you know, clickbait them into watching her videos and make money that way. But she doesn't want to identify with that. And so she lies about how many hours she was working at the time. When asked if I have gained weight, I usually say I've lost weight because I don't want to get backlash. Her own words. And she still does it up to this day. It seems like for certain lies, she gives an explanation, like she doesn't want to get backlash. That's why she never admits to having gained weight. And then she uses the lie again and again and again. She often lies to hide traits that she's not proud of and that she doesn't identify with, such as her weight, her personality, her social awkwardness, her laziness, her gluttony, her lack of cleanliness, you know, concerning her apartment, her, you know, vicinity, her surroundings. Her lack of personal hygiene, her lack of responsibility for her pets, and so forth. She's ashamed of being with a polyamorous person that refuses to be associated with her, which I totally understand, aside from the fact that I don't like YP. But, you know, we'll see what her hidden agenda is. And so Amber lies about there being a second wifey she is with now. But she's too dumb to remember details, and so she keeps tripping herself up. For example, the green roses that wifey had given her are still on the shelf, or let's say first wifey had given her, were still on the shelf a few weeks ago when she rearranged the things on that shelf. Who would keep flowers of an ex on a shelf while having a new spouse living with them? Absolutely unbelievable. She lies about leaving the house often, even though one can tell that she only moves when she turns on the camera, because she's ashamed of being this lazy and not caring whether she lives or not. She does not want for people to think she's lazy and as a result say she's lazy, and so she'd rather lie than get backlash for being lazy. Virtuous, dainty Amber has created a web of lies that we can all see her get entangled up in, more and more as time goes by. There's a complete disconnect between who she actually is and who she would like to portray on the internet. And basically, it's too late for that. I mean, if she actually went through therapy, she would probably uncover that because the therapist would catch on rather quickly. But we cannot underestimate that sociopaths and narcissists lie. And so, but there's definitely a disconnect, and when she doesn't identify with what she stands for and she lies about it, she doesn't see it as lying because she's only trying, she's lying to prevent that she gets hate for who she actually is. So here's where she lied in yesterday's video. I remember seeing it in the past, but I could not find it. Well, no, it's not like that. I didn't want to take the time to find the clip where Amber said the following.
In my lifetime, I can safely say that I have swallowed down the wrong pipe. I have, choked while eating in the sense of like, those types of things. That's not choking. That's not choking. What I went through that day was choking, and Feline saved my life. I couldn't breathe. There was not a single piece of air. When I was 4, I choked on a lifesaver. Isn't that ironic? Because I heard that the lifesaver actually has a hole in the middle to prevent choking, and so you can still breathe when you choke on it, if you choke on it. But I did choke and I wasn't breathing, I couldn't talk, and my mom didn't know what to do, so she hurried up, called 911, and they showed up and thankfully saved my life.
The credit for this clip goes to the YouTube channel Girl World Verse. The link to that channel is in the description box. And so, Amber choked before, or she lied about it then. She's lying about it now when she says she never choked before. It's just, at this point, it's redundant because she lies so much, because she sees that no matter what she does on her channel, no matter how much she stirs the pot, her views are not going up. It is also worth mentioning that recently she spoke again about the incident when she was saving her little brother from dying by getting choked by a curtain string. And now all of a sudden she almost choked? Short Chan. Also, by telling the fantasy story about choking on a piece of potato, she's outed herself as somebody that still does not eat consciously. Sitting in front of the TV while eating is nothing a person should be doing that claims to be interested in getting weight loss surgery. By now she should know. I mean, if she actually went through the process of, pre-weight loss surgery, she should know that she needs to consciously eat. Bring awareness to how much she eats, what she eats, how she eats, in terms of how big the bites are, and stuff like that. One should eat consciously and slowly, take small bites and chew a lot. And for somebody that claims to have been on diet since the age of 11, one of the basics is that you need to chew a lot. You need to eat slowly because that way it gives your brain time to send the signal down to the stomach, or the other way around, I can't remember, that you're full. But if you keep scarfing down the food and thousands of calories within a few minutes, then you have the calories in your body, and there's nothing, there's stuff you can do, but What am I trying to say here? She should be eating slowly and she should chew a lot and she should know that by now. Also, she outed herself as still ordering unhealthy takeout food, even though she recently gloated about not having takeout food anymore, except for twice in 4 weeks. And so, if that lie was true, one of those two takeout meals was the unhealthy seafood boil. And so she's getting wrapped up more and more in her lies and doesn't even realize it. And when she gets backlash, she thinks we're all haters. Just like, same shit, different day. For years she's been thinking that. I think that she's only trying to deflect from the heat she's getting from Destiny's Tea. It is a common tactics of her. It's been going on for years. She runs her mouth, she infuriates people, throws them under the bus, or outs herself yet again, just talking about weight loss, but not doing anything to lose weight. And when people come for her, she has some kind of drama going on. It's always something else, as if she wanted to say, I got drama going on, don't come for me. I'm vulnerable, I'm already hurting, so you can't punish me anymore. It never works, but she continues to do it. Plus, the desperation to not let her channel slip into oblivion has reached ridiculous levels at this point. However, I do want to admit that yesterday I had made that over 50-minute long video, and so I had been listening to her annoying voice. It's a suppressed voice. It's not an authentic voice. It's one where you can tell she's frying her voice and she's not honest about things. And I had been listening to that, imagine for how long, in order to make it a 50 something minute video. And then I had to listen to her ramblings about the joking. I had to cut it off. I just had to. I was burned out on Amber's bullshit, and so I apologize to anyone that had come to my channel in hopes of watching the entire video. But I think by now you've all caught on. I hardly ever include the entire video in my reactions because I don't like the hauls. I don't like when she cooks. I hate when she eats because she eats like an animal. And but I did want to apologize for that. So today I'm here to do a retro react on 2 of her videos where she admitted to lying. But even those 2 videos were just clickbait and lies because she never stopped lying about those things. So it's redundant to react to them, but I'm just doing it to demonstrate how she admits sometimes to lying, but then continues to lie. And so one of these videos is from the Destiny era. I don't want to click on the video too long to see when it was posted, but it must have been 2015, maybe 2016. And the second one is, it says 1 year ago, so it could be anywhere from 1 year ago to almost 2 years ago. But the second one is newer. The second one is over an hour long, and so I'm going to have to chop it down. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so this is the video, everything I've lied about, and that was recorded in Destiny's mom house, the one that she had physical altercations with, as well as arguments, and she was trying to not do mukbangs in front of Destiny's mom.
Hey you guys, so this video, let's be real, is a little, I don't know, nerve-wracking for me to film, but I feel like I need to get this stuff off my chest, and I just want you guys to know that, sorry, my hair though, I knew I needed to poke these
Just like she does it today.
things down. Let's get real. Okay, I knew that coming onto YouTube I was going to need to protect myself. I knew also I was going to get a lot of backlash.
I don't know how she could have known that. I don't know. I've shared personal stories on the internet. I didn't get backlash, so I don't know what she's talking about here. Probably because she knew that she was gonna lie, or that she's done things in the past that would get her backlash, I guess.
Backlash hurts sometimes.
But not when you live an authentic life and you stand behind everything you said and did.
unless you're a YouTuber who has a pretty decent following and they get a lot of haters, I don't think you'd understand. Just imagine yourself like at school and you get bullied by everyone in class. It hurts. It does. And I feel like a lot of the time you need to protect yourself to prevent backlash. But
I disagree with that, and that is one of the biggest mistakes she's made. In order to not get backlash for things she did not identify with or that she did not stand behind having done or said, she lied about things. And when people realize she lies, that's when she started getting backlash. I'm guessing. I wasn't there, but it's, I guess, a logical thought. If it's not, let me know.
no matter if I protect myself or if I don't, it's gonna happen. And I feel like I need to kind of admit to some things that I have lied about.
It's an honorable thought, but we know what you did after this video.
This is really hard. I'm not a liar.
Yes, you are, and a notorious one at that. And in 9 years, you have lied so much, and you still haven't realized how much damage it does, and you still haven't stopped up to yesterday.
I was protecting my feelings.
Yeah, that's exactly what she's done and what she's doing now.
As much as I could. I know it's selfish of me to do.
It is, and you shouldn't be in public when you feel the need to. Never get any backlash. You shouldn't be in public at all.
I'm putting myself online for a reason, to speak out and be like, this is me, this is who I am. And it's like...
And then when people give you a backlash for it, you withdraw and you get bitter. And that is one of the things that does not make any sense.
I still felt like there were certain things that I needed to kind of hide away. Trust me, there's a lot of things about me that you guys have no idea about.
Okay, but hiding would have been better than lying about them, trying to make them seem different. You know, hiding is different. That is like, hey, I want, certain things to stay within my privacy boundaries, and I'm not going to mention them online. But then again, she talked about pooping her pants in yesterday's video. So, but hiding things, or let's not call it hiding and not omitting, but just not mentioning them on the internet would have been the wiser choice. But she chose to lie about a whole lot of things.
But it's like, if I bring something up or whatever, or you guys see something, like, I shouldn't lie. I guess maybe ignore the situation. I really don't know. I do have a list of things I...
By the way, the greasy hair that you just saw is reality, because Destiny just recently said that Amber did not take one single shower in that house.
Want to talk about. So the first thing, some of these you guys might not care about or whatever, but the reason why we moved to Kentucky, I said it's because Destiny wanted to be there for her mom. I said we wanted to take care of her. I think I might have said that in a vlog. I don't know why, but it's not the truth.
See, it makes absolutely no sense why she lied about that. That was not to protect her feelings, because why would people have given her backlash for saying, hey, you guys, so we're moving to Kentucky now? I don't get it. So she lies just for the heck of it.
We were just tired of Florida, honestly. I mean, mainly Destiny was... How do I word this without, like, saying too much, but, you know, you get my drift. Her mainly, she just felt kind of like it was time to move on from Florida. You know, some things were happening that she just wasn't happy about, and she wanted a new beginning.
Would that have been so bad to admit? And if you guys had doubts about whether or not you wanted to share that with the public, why not just mention the reason at all? But lying about it, uncalled for.
I have, said that on my Snapchat quite a few times and things like that. But I just felt like it was easier for me to say, oh, we just want to be there for her mom.
Why? I don't understand. make it make sense, because it doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. I don't know if you guys will consider that a lie or not, but it's something I've said that, I wasn't 100% like truthful about.
It was a lie, and an irrelevant lie, an unnecessary lie.
So, if you guys remember my aunt situation, this was a while ago though. This was probably, I don't know, it was months ago. Months, to be honest. When I uploaded a video about how my aunt doesn't talk to me anymore because I'm fat.
Yeah, Destiny's version on that, the recent version that she posted this week or the week before that, is that Amber's aunt actually blocked her and cut the contact off because Amber was actively killing herself. She was not going through with any diets, and she was self-destructing. That's why the aunt broke off the contact.
I'm a little on edge about that. I ended up talking to her and my cousins regarding that video. I had no idea they were gonna see it. I had no idea my aunt even watched my YouTube anymore.
See, this is not a way to go through life, to say things because you assume that it would never get back to people that you mention, especially when you're on a social media platform. Everything you put on the internet is publicly accessible. And so you can tell that Amber can't be one of the brightest bulbs on this planet, thinking that they wouldn't be watching her channel. I mean, I give her that. She didn't have as many subscribers as she does now. But if you don't stand behind what you say and do in your life, then you're gonna have to be prepared that some things get back to you.
Or anything, and they were greatly offended. But at the time, I was vulnerable and I was upset, and I really felt like blaming my weight on everything was just like the easiest way to go.
Glorifying obesity, that people cut the contact with you because of your weight and not because you've been self-destructing and they don't want to continue to watch. And also instinctively she must have known that if she had admitted at the time that her aunt broke off the contact with her because she was self-destructing and the aunt didn't want to witness that anymore, she would have known that she probably that she basically would have put that thought in the audience's head, like that is actually an option, being annoyed with her because she continues to self-destruct. You know what I'm saying? And so blaming it on her weight would be glorifying obesity, because she said or makes people believe that people actually cut the contact with you because of your weight.
It's hard. Like, I have a weight issue, and I have, mental issues that cause, me to be bigger. You don't just get this big for no reason.
No, but honesty is always the best policy. Didn't you say that while being on the scooter in at Walmart? And you just keep lying, and you're not intelligent enough to remember your lies, and it just keeps going and going. It's a red line through the entire 9 years on your YouTube channel.
It just doesn't work that way. Like, of course, you can get, overweight. That's normal. But to become so morbidly obese, there's something wrong. And I kind of wanted to ignore all that and just be like, oh, my aunt doesn't talk to me because I'm fat. I just thought it would be easier.
Absolutely insane to me.
There's more to me than my weight when it comes to me and my aunt's, relationship. I pushed her away because of just who I am and how I am as a person.
Like, you push your audience away now because you want to continue to overeat and not be held accountable, and everybody that tries to hold you accountable, which is what you've asked for on your channel several times before, you call everybody a hater, and that's probably what made you what made you have a difficult relationship with your aunt, because she sounds like the kind of woman that probably wanted to hold you accountable, and you gave her, you smarted off to her about that.
And that's the truth. And it's really not has anything to do with my weight.
Yes, it does. And so while she's in the middle of admitting to lies from the past, she tells another lie about the same thing.
At the time, I felt like that. Sometimes I still do. I really don't know. I think I gave her a lot of excuses as to who I am. I fibbed to her a few times just so she would stay in my life. I know that sounds so fucking strange.
Yeah, but it's something that you still do up to this day. You fib and lie to your audience in order for them to stay in your life and provide you with an income. And so it's one of the basics in your personality that you lie and fib to people just to keep them hanging on.
But I don't know. That's really all I want to say regarding that is no, my aunt, you know, she didn't stop talking to me because I'm fat. She stopped talking to me because of the issues I brought upon her, I guess.
No, because you were self-destructing.
And if she's watching this, I am so sorry. And
Basically, she could save herself the time and breath for this apology because she just told another lie. She wasn't being open about why the aunt cut the contact and blocked her on social media platforms.
I really just, I wish I could change.
You could change if you created a life for yourself where you don't have to lie for a living.
Who I am as a person. Because I really want my aunt back. Like, it affects me, it really does. Sorry.
So she probably thought, you know, the narcissist that she is, or the sociopath that she is, that she would find that maybe she's treated her unfairly, but no, because she just told another lie. She admitted to lying about the reason why the aunt cut the contact and told another lie.
Okay.
Because it did have everything to do with her weight. Her, you know, because self-destruction by overeating every day is weight related.
The next thing is my weight. I wouldn't say I've lied to you guys per se about it, but I definitely haven't been like very into like telling you guys my weight. I'm fluctuating a lot currently.
Mainly upwards. And that was the case back then, and it's still the same way now. And you can tell now she has us believe in 2023 that she weighs in once a month at the doctor's office, and tomorrow's video, according to her, on the 22nd of May in 2023 should include the next weigh-in. And so she doesn't mention her weight, and it actually it's irrelevant because we can tell that she's not losing any weight.
With my weight, it's frustrating because I'll do really good at something and then I will mess up, and then I'll do really good at something and then I'll mess up. This used to happen to me a lot where I would lose like 4 pounds and then gain it back, but now currently it's to the point where I gain I lose about 15-20 pounds and then I gain it back, and that's really bad for me. And I haven't really been 100% honest about that, because whenever someone asks me, you know, oh, she's gaining weight or whatever, I always just say I'm losing. I don't know.
Because you don't want the backlash for lacking to see the importance that you need to lose weight in order to extend your lifespan. And it's still the same way. What did we say? This video was posted probably 2015, 2016, because early 2017 or in January 2017, Destiny broke up with her. And so it must have been in 2015 or 2016 when she said this. And it's still the same way now. She doesn't talk about her weight much. She visibly gains more, and she just doesn't mention it on her channel. But she wants to continue talking about weight loss surgery and weight gain. So why not drop the topic altogether and talk about something completely different?
I don't need the backlash.
See? If she was authentic, people wouldn't be so hateful towards her, because she doesn't only not succeed in what she claims to be succeeding in, but she also lies about it. and then wonders why people are onto her because they can see, and this is so idiotic because she has an addiction that is visible. And so people can tell when she gains weight because she vlogs it and it's documented on her channel. And so it's an insult to the audience to continuously lie to them.
At all. I don't want it. I just feel like it's so much safer to just say what people want to hear and what I feel like people will not hate me for. I don't know how to explain it, but
But it is absolutely idiotic. I mean, it's great that she can say it like that, but still continuing that behavior is completely idiotic.
I can 110% say I've never been 500 pounds. I know a lot of people are saying, you know, oh, she's 500 pounds, she's about to be 650 pounds. Like, this has never happened. My highest weight is 485, and right now, today, I weighed 476, I think it was. And currently, right now, I am losing weight. Like, I'm not gaining. I promise you that.
It's hard to tell because this is 2023 and she made this video in 2015 or 2016, but I could almost bet any amount of money that she was gaining at the time because she keeps looking down, and she seems like she's lying.
I have been weighing myself practically every day. I skip a few days here and there, and the scale is going down, and I'm in fear it's gonna go back up again because my mind always wins. Losing weight is mind over matter, and that's just how it's always been. And I feel like my mind is so strong with some things, but I feel like my weight is just like, ugh.
Yeah, but it would have been a lot more believable, and it wouldn't have pushed so many people into hate watching you if you had just said, okay, so I'm continuously gaining. I cannot stop overeating, and I love takeout food, and we're going to restaurants all the time. I can't stop doing it. If she had gained saying these things, then people probably wouldn't even be as mad at her as they are. But the dishonesty on top of gaining weight and trying to pretend she's losing weight, absolutely nonsensical and idiotic.
Anyways, the next thing is about my girlfriend Destiny's weight gain and if she's actually gained weight. I told you guys that Destiny has not gained weight since she's been with me. I've said that at least 100 times. But she has gained weight since she's been with me.
So again, absolutely unnecessary. She could have said, hey, so when you live with an obese person that has a food addiction that continues to overeat on the daily, of course, if you don't have a lot of willpower, you're going to gain weight too. So why not just admit to it? Why risk getting backlash for lying about that? You know? And also, Destiny was also visible in her vlogs, and so people could tell she was gaining weight, so why lie about that?
I do want to say, before she met me, she gained weight from birth control. A lot of people are like, why'd she take birth control, blah blah blah, and I'm like, it's not really your business. Like, I don't.
You should not even mention it on your channel. You took it upon you to spread a lot of personal business on your channel just to get views and subscribers. And that's one of the reasons why I disrespect you so much.
I want to say, a lot of people are confused because they're like, she's a lesbian, why does she need birth control? There is other reasons why people need birth control, and I just don't really want to say that.
So you shouldn't be hinting at it, and you shouldn't discuss it on your channel. That's Destiny's business, not yours.
Destiny did give me permission to talk about her weight and just explain to you guys that I have been trying to protect her feelings. When I moved in with her, or we like moved in together in our apartment, she weighed 181 pounds, and as of today she weighs 206. So she's gained about 25 pounds.
So is that so hard to say? I mean, that is a fact. That is something nobody can call you out on in the future. Why not just tell the truth? If you don't want for people to hate watch you because you've lied so much.
On her body structure, of course, that's really horrible, and I feel really bad, and I blame myself so much. I do. She's never been a healthy eater, though, I will say that. But I feel like it's only gotten a little worse since she's been with me. and I feel horrible about it. Like, I don't want to go into any more with that. I just feel freaking horrible, and I want her to lose weight more than I want myself to lose weight, because I care about her and love her more than I love myself. And when I see her eat something that's bad for her, it breaks my heart, because
Guess what it does to her when she sees you overeat.
she doesn't understand
Oh, what it did. It doesn't bother her now.
nutrition like I do, and I don't, like, who's gonna listen to me? Look at me, you know, that's just how it goes.
Yeah, and for that brief moment of self-awareness or lying about it, you're still holding TED Talks about nutrition and weight loss. It's in 2023, it's unbelievable.
I did not want this video to be like this, but I should have known.
Why, you frequently posted crying videos on your channel to increase the number of subscribers and views.
Okay, so something else I've lied about is the job I had in Florida. I told you guys that I was a PCA worker at a assisted living facility, full-time, and I wasn't. I was a PCA worker at assisted living facility, but I was not full-time. I worked 4 hours.
At first she volunteered, then she worked 4 hours for the just over dinner.
It started off 4 hours a day for 3 days, and then I got 4 hours a day for 4 days, and then I got 4 hours a day for 5 days. And then eventually I was 4 hours a day for 6 days, and then I started covering a lot of other just random shifts, like 8-hour
Yeah, now I think she's lying already.
shifts, and I did a 16-hour shift one time.
I also doubt that, because with her body, there's no way she could have done that.
I was part-time. I was always on call,
No, you were not.
but I was part-time. I lied to you guys and said I was a full-time, because I felt so guilty about my life in Florida. I mean, my life in Virginia. Sorry, I've lived so many places I don't even know anymore. Okay. I felt so guilty about my life in Virginia. I lived with my ex-girlfriend for almost 4 years without
With Crystal and her parents.
a job, and I lived off of her parents,
And you didn't make any efforts to get the driver's license so that you could get a job.
and I got a lot of beef because of that online.
Because you don't just move in with people and mooch off of them. You carry your weight. I mean, but that's the expression, you carry your weight. You go out, you get a job, you give them money for expenses they have because of you. You're showing your gratitude. You don't just mooch off of people and try to get the YouTube channel off the ground by filming your girlfriend that had repeatedly told you she doesn't want to be on camera.
And a lot of people didn't understand why I didn't have a job at the time, and this and that. So I wanted you guys to be proud of me, and I didn't.
So you lie and try to get credit for something that is not even going on in your life? How can you possibly think that people would be proud of you for you lying about something that is not happening in your life? I don't understand, and that's the basics why I do not understand why people lie so much.
I don't want you guys to think I was some helpless person, and
No, lazy and gluttonous.
I thought by saying I had a full-time job that it would make me seem like some freaking awesome person, and
But you did not work all those hours, and why did you try to get recognition for something you did not accomplish? It makes absolutely no sense.
really it didn't.
You know, it's the disconnect again. She's lazy, she's extremely overweight, she's in pain when she moves around, she can't focus on anything for long, so she's, on the job market. I don't know what she could be doing. I mean, even now, and now she's even older, and so her body is not being as forgiven as it used to be. But For her to think that she would get recognition and credit for doing something she was not able to do is like saying, I hate what I stand for, and so I'm going to try to portray something else. And every time she does this, it backfires on her. It blows up in her face.
I don't know why I lied about that. Besides the point is I almost needed confirmation from other people that I was capable to be in this world.
But you are not, and that is something you're going to have to fess up to.
Sometimes I just felt like, why do I live off of everybody? Why can't I just support myself?
This was before she could live off of her YouTube income, but now it's the same game. Now she lives off of YouTube, and she sees that her viewers are running away, her views are going down, because she has lied so much, even back then. And she uploaded her first video in November 2013. And again, this is possibly this was filmed in 2015, 2016, and nothing's changed. She's still lying for views. She's still lying to seem like a better person than she actually is. And it makes absolutely no sense. And she could have learned from it back then. She could have learned the lesson back then that trying to get credit for something that you have not accomplished is only going to backfire on you, but she still does it up to this day.
I did not want to live off of Destiny, and when I was living in Florida at the beginning, I did not make enough money on YouTube. I lied about that. I did not make enough money on YouTube to support us.
Yeah, you were being arrogant about it, you were trying to gloat, and had no reason for it. That makes you a horrific human being, in my books.
At all. Now I will say YouTube income is incredible, and I'm so grateful for you guys because it really helps. It doesn't just help me, but it helps Destiny, and it helps her mom when she...
Financially it does, but look what it gave her the opportunity to do, to eat herself to close to 600 pounds and still be lying in front of the camera.
Need something, and I want to be that person. I'm so tired of just living off other people. I got so used to it being a foster care kid, like, because I was in foster care for so many years of my life, and I lived with so many families and group homes and children's shelters that I was so used to just relying on other people, and I didn't want to do that in Florida, and I had a moth on my head. That's cute. Just then, if you guys rewind and go look at that. I wanted to change when I moved to Florida, and I knew the only job I could possibly get was working with Destiny, because not a lot of people want an obese girl. They don't. And
okay, that's a fact. I gotta give her that.
And I'm very grateful for, I have a job here. I haven't yet started because they haven't yet contacted me yet, which is a bunch of BS. If you ask me, this is a big process. And like, YouTube is a job right now. It's reliable income, and it's a lot of income, and I'm appreciating it so much. Like, I don't even need a job outside of YouTube, but I feel like...
But see, what she never took into consideration is the fact that, yes, YouTube is an income, but it could go away at any time. And the YouTube income depends on what you say on your channel. You can say one wrong thing and your YouTube income is gone, or basically down to nothing, or not enough to pay your bills. And so she should have never taken the chances that she did take for people to lose interest in her because she's just a liar.
Because of all those years that I didn't have a job while living in Virginia, that I need a job. I need to pay back. I need to... It's like a whole thing, but I just wanted you guys to know. Anyways.
Yeah, and yet she still hasn't done anything to contribute to society except ruining the image of obese people all over the world. By being not only the glutton and eating like an animal and not taking care of herself physically. And right in front of us she's sitting. This is during the time when Destiny said she didn't take showers for 3 months on end.
Something else.
Washed her hair, you know, overhead, and Destiny helped her. But her body, ew.
I've lied about is my blood pressure. On several occasions, I have said I don't have diabetes, I don't have high blood pressure, I don't have high cholesterol, I don't have this or that, whatever. All of that is true, besides the blood pressure.
Of course, because you'd be a medical mystery if your blood pressure wasn't high. And she did confirm it again in, was it December 2018 or 2019, during that horrible video where she just told one lie after another about being at the doctor's.
She was just like, "You're healthy." Like she had my charts in her hand. She was like, "You're healthy, but you are obese. But we can fix that." She made me realize, like, this is reversible. And before anything crazy happens to me, we need to reverse this. We need to fix this.
And in that video, she confirmed too that she was diagnosed with elevated blood pressure.
I don't have high blood pressure, but I have borderline high blood pressure.
I doubt it. I think at the time she already had elevated blood pressure.
Where it's like semi-high. It's not high enough for me to take a pill, but it is there. And it's a little scary, let's be real. I just want to be a healthy person, like.
But then, you know, looking at the behavior that she displayed on her channel in the subsequent years of this video, she wants to be a healthy person, but she doesn't want to change her lifestyle.
This video is so raw, you guys. Fuck me, like, damn.
This is what real life is like when you're being authentic. Life is not easy.
Excuse my language if you're young. Okay. I wanted people to think I was healthy, even though I have unhealthy written all over me. Like, this is not good. People think I'm promoting obesity, and I'm not. I'm just trying to promote, like, love yourself no matter what, while you're trying to better yourself.
While you are trying to better yourself, that is the important part of the sentence. You didn't seem to ever seriously try to change your lifestyle for the better, you know? And that is what makes you come off so unauthentic and unbelievable and unrelatable, because you are trying to lie about things that obviously are not true in your life. And she just got done saying it. She wanted for people to think that she's healthy. She's not. And everybody can tell, but she lies about it, and that makes her punchable and hateable.
But it's like, don't be this person. Like, it's not good. And I know I have high blood pressure because my eating habits and because I'm morbidly obese, and I haven't been tested for diabetes or, you know, cholesterol or whatever in a while. So I don't know. But I can safely say that, like, if I eat a lot of sugar or whatever, like, I don't feel any differently. So I want to assume I don't have diabetes, but I'm just purely assuming, you guys.
Purely. She's still pronouncing that word wrong in the present time. It's not purely, it's purely.
I really don't know, and that's what scares me.
Then why not go and have yourself tested for diabetes? I mean, you know.
Currently don't have a doctor right now. I'm trying to get on an insurance plan, and it's just not working. I don't understand why. This also happened in Virginia. Whoa, like,
sounds a little fishy to me. Why is it so hard for her to get health insurance?
I don't even know. So I'm trying to figure everything out, and I'm just trying so hard to treat my body the way I should have been treating it from the beginning. And sometimes my mind just it overpowers me, and I don't know how. Like, it takes control of my whole body, toes to my head. I don't get it. Okay, so this last one kind of goes hand in hand. Why I don't vlog as much versus why do I ride a scooter in Walmart, and why do I sit in the car when Destiny goes in the store a lot. It's because I can't breathe. No. I've gotten to the point in my life, and since I've gained so much weight, everything is hard.
We know, and you keep trying to emphasize that is not the case. you are sitting there at 500 pounds or almost 500 pounds, um, you know, telling lies for almost 9 years on your channel, which is a slap in the face of everybody that knows anything about a human body.
People ask if showering is hard. Yes. People ask if I can wear a seatbelt. No, they don't fit me.
This would have been the right time to admit that she had lied about Destiny's car and the seatbelt being broken when it was never broken.
People ask if going up the stairs is hard. Yes. People ask, why do I ride a freaking Walmart cart? Not only is it my foot, that is the 100% truth. I do have either a heel spur or a plantar, whatever. I have not gone to a doctor for it, but it's also because I get so winded so fast, and it's because of my weight.
Then walk slower and work out that way and push yourself. It wouldn't have been so hard, but you've afforded yourself the luxury of riding these scooters for years on end, and that is part of the reason why you are almost 600 pounds now in 2023.
And God, I would do anything to be able to vlog how I want to, but I feel like the only reason why, I mean, what am I trying to say? I feel like
Another lie, by the way, I would do anything to be able to vlog the way I want to. Anything, like maybe not overeating anymore or moving more. No, so that was a lie. She is not or was not willing to do anything to be able to vlog the way she wants to vlog. Lie.
only time I vlog is when I'm sitting or when I have air, like even just sitting here, like sometimes I feel like I'm out of breath, and it's because
We can hear it.
of my weight, and I know you guys see it too, and like there's times where I'm like, where I am in the store, like I do go in the store, like I don't just not. There are times where I'm in there and I want to show you guys something cool, but I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to talk because I can barely breathe because I'm standing and walking, and it's really embarrassing. And
Maybe it would have been a nice motivation to lose weight in order to be able to vlog and continue having an income on YouTube.
I used to not be that person, and moving to Florida really messed with me. It really truly did. It made me so much worse off physically because I let myself go. I stopped caring. I met Destiny, and she was very set in her weight, and she didn't understand like how to lose weight or anything, and so like I kind of got in that groove where I didn't care either because she accepted me and she loved me, and I regret it. I fucked up. Look at me, a fuck up. That's really all I can say.
Okay.
I think that's it for now. I hope you guys appreciate this video. I feel like so many people are going to be yelling and mad, and the comments are going to be harsh, and I don't think I'm going to be able to read the comments.
So being a coward on top of it all, thinking that it's all right to lie in order to not get backlash for the actual personality you have and for the actual lifestyle you have and for the choices you make in your life. Nobody ever asked you to talk about certain things. If people asked you in the comment section back then how many hours a week do you work, there was absolutely no necessity to answer that, and as a result to lie about it. And so it's the confusion in her head, the detachment between who she is and who she would like to portray, that continues to make her think that it's okay for her to lie in order to not get hate, in order to not get backlash, and she still does it up to this day. So it seems like here she's making a video like 7 to 8 years ago. She's making a video where she has understood that, but I haven't heard her say she's not going to lie anymore. She just admitted to certain lies and lied in the same video. So she still hasn't grasped what lies do to her life.
I really don't. So this video, I might not read them, but if you guys watch this straight through, I appreciate it so much. This took so much nerve. I can't even explain how much nerve this took, but I appreciate
I would believe it if she hadn't continued to lie and deceive people going forward from this video.
you guys watching this, and I really hope you guys don't hate me. I'm a human, I make mistakes, I'm not perfect.
But you continue to repeat mistakes, and I'm not even talking about gaining weight. I'm not so that is just the topic you lie about the most. But saying here that you are sorry about lying and continuing to lie, that's ignorant.
And I was just trying to protect myself, and while doing so, I not only hurt me, but I
And she still does it, lying to protect herself, not talking about her weight in 2023, to protect herself, using filters to cover up that she's been gaining weight, and so forth. She's still doing the same thing. She has not learned a thing.
probably hurt you guys. So, but I still hope you guys enjoyed this video for what it's worth, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Okay, bye. All right, you guys, I'm at 42 minutes. I'm going to cut this off here and continue with the reaction to that Noor video where she admits to lying and apologizing for lying. So let me know what you think, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.